bum.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Code X Top 10 list. Tonight we are doing top 10 favorite teams. Now, these aren't the top 10, most important teams or highest selling or whatever. There are personal top 10. So tonight, got me, obviously. I'm the one talking. Got Mighty Mike over here, the wrangler of the guy below me, the Ric Flair of comics, Uncle Gary.
Woo!
And then wrong way, the minister of Sinister, who didn't think I could see it, but I could see that he was still getting dressed when he logged on.
Woohoo!
I was naked.
Should have gone live with that. And then their ratings.
You could just see from the waist up.
Listen, if you stand up and go total Ken doll and the world knows, it's going to be.
And since Sal can't be with us tonight, I wore a Venom shirt so
nice.
So he could be here in spirit.
Oh, I got Justice Leagues.
I got Alaska Native Art.
What's up, Mr. Keith? Thank you for joining us.
Keith.
Yo.
So, yeah, how you guys all doing?
Doing good.
Doing
Trying to
good.
work through this week, get another week in the ledger.
Yeah. Getting towards the end. We got a comic show coming up on Sunday. I think that we're all going to be at.
Yep, I think so. Do we think Sal will be there?
I'm not sure yet.
We'll find out.
I asked him about it. He wasn't sure yet.
Yep, got you.
What's up, Mobius? Thanks for joining us.
Mobius.
From the UK.
Mobius.
Sal needs some retail therapy, so hopefully he'll show up.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to going and getting you guys to buy me some comics, right?
Yep, let's do it.
If that's what you're going for, good luck. 'Cause Chris was buying me my comics. I don't know. He's not going to have room for anything else.
I got my books I put up. I just did an interview with Ron Garney Monday night that will be back soon. So I always put put books up behind me for whoever I do the interview with. So I'll just give that a little.
That's cool.
Sweet.
Oh yeah, he was a cool guy to talk to. It's and it's not often that you talk to one of these guys that's willing to say something, not necessarily trash talk anybody else, but someone that's willing to be bluntly honest at times.
Who did he go off on?
He didn't really go off on anybody, but when he talked about like leaving one book, he didn't sugarcoat why he left the book.
Nice.
So if you want to find out what that's all about, that's called a tease. And in a week or two, you'll be able to watch the interview.
Yeah. Were you ever able to find Tim Truman's information to contact him?
No, I might have forgotten. So let me type something in now so I remember.
Yeah. Love to interview him. Be a part of that.
Oh, I don't know if Pam's here. We could talk sports for a second. You see the Patriots released Stephon Diggs and the Bears traded DJ Moore to the Bills.
Bills. I saw that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
This is when I check out.
The car. So the Bills released Stephon Diggs before or after Cardi B did.
After I think she released him before the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you're right. I think he was with another chick, and that did it. That got him released from Cardi B.
Well, if you remember back when he was with Minnesota and they were going through the locker room asking all the players, the teams do the different questions, and they asked them all, who would you least want your sister to date? Every single player said Stephon Diggs.
Wow.
So
That's too
now
funny.
we know why.
He's got Cardi B, and it's still not good enough.
I saw something that was talking about if him and if him and Tyreek Hill went to whatever team and both joined the same team, it would be like a lawyer's dream for the the ones that get the child support. It would be a child support lawyer's dream.
There you go.
So, anyway, tonight is top 10 teams. Again, your personal top 10 favorite teams. So you're probably going to see, I know I've seen all the picks. You're going to see some oddball picks. You're going to see some teams you may not expect. You're going to see them in some orders you may not expect.
We won't see anything that Chris has got on the wall behind him, will we?
I don't think so.
No, none of those, right?
He was.
Every one of those.
That's not
Well,
true. Yeah, I would love to have Crosby, but he's too expensive. So I'm
everybody would
hoping
love to have Crosby.
Washington could sign Trey Hendrickson. That's what I would love.
I would love to see the Ravens sign Hendrickson, and they're talking about maybe them trading for A.J. Brown. But every time they talk about the Ravens being involved in one of these trades for something, it never really comes to fruition. It's like, hey, let's throw a team out there to get another team to bid up.
And there's been a lot of speculation about Isaiah Likely to Washington too, that they would love to have him.
I'm sure they need a tight end. He's a free agent tight end.
Yep.
You know, they're saying that Linderbaum, because he's a free agent, they're not going to tag him, that he's probably going to leave Baltimore and get like a $20 million contract somewhere.
KC traded McDuffie.
And they released their one terrible offensive lineman that gets all the no calls for the does all the penalties that doesn't get called for.
Right.
Guessing I haven't heard of some of these. There's probably a couple teams on here that you haven't heard of. So let's jump into it. So the criteria was it has to be a team. It can't be a duo. So, you know, like Heroes for Hire with Iron Fist and Luke Cage is out, but Heroes for Hire that has like the whole group of people is potentially in. Yeah, when I was making my list, I had it and I thought I was set, and then I started thinking of all these other teams, and then I was like, crap, this is harder than I thought.
Yeah.
So so it's no duos. It's got to be a team.
It was challenging.
Yeah, a team has to be several members of it. We did say, per Gary's suggestion, no military teams like non-superpowered ones. So like Howland Commandos and Easy Company, they're off the board.
I'd cut half my original list.
Mike's chagrin, who was going to have half of his list be those.
Well, I figured we would do another show that'll concentrate on those guys. Like the top 10 military.
What about the challengers?
Characters. Challengers. I think the challengers are fine because they're a team, but it's not a military team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just
wanted to keep military separate because I wanted it to have its very own show. So sorry about that, Mike.
That's all right.
And that was a show you were going to be a part of.
That's not true, Mike. He's covering his ass right now.
I am not. I'm sitting here naked. My ass is uncovered.
Flapping in the breeze.
That's right.
No, he's not.
Different meats.
That's funny. The Losers was going to be one of Mike's choice. What was it going to be? It was going to be the Losers, Howling or Haunted Tank, Easy Company.
Yeah.
Jack, yeah.
Blackhawks.
Blackhawk.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, you can't really count the Haunted Tank as.
Well, the tank.
No,
crew.
he has
Tank
a crew.
crew.
He does have a crew.
Yep.
He does have a crew. I
We got
take
the
that
Ghost.
out.
We got the crew.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yep.
That's right.
So, but anyone else, any other team is free game. Marvel, DC, Hero, Villain.
Fawcett.
That's all. Yep. All of them out there. All the independents. As you would expect, it's mostly Marvel and DC, but there are some independents that made the cut.
Defiant.
Right. So we will go ahead and get this started. Let me scroll down. We are doing honorable picks because Gary sent me 11 picks. So
The one honorable mention, in case nobody mentioned it, it had to be mentioned.
this team was on my short list, but ended up not making the cut. But back up. Before we get to the picks, I got to say of the four of us, there is only one of us that does have a team they created that has been published twice.
That's pretty smart. That is
Mr. Schwartzlander. So before we even get in, we have to acknowledge
the
greatness that is Freedom Command.
Yeah. Ooh, wow.
now I tell you
That's
what.
fun.
When he gets into is it your third book? You were going to have the Continental. What was it? The Continental.
Oh, they're going to be in the fifth book, man.
The fifth book. What's their team name again?
Continental Cavalry.
Continental Cavalry.
Nice.
Yeah.
That I can't wait for that.
They should have a standalone, I think.
Yeah, I think so
Maybe.
too.
Yeah.
I really like them.
Pecos Bill and Paul Bunyan and
Pecos Bill, Paul Bunyan, John Henry,
Yep.
Johnny Appleseed,
yep,
and Babe.
Babe, gotta have
He's
Babe.
an anamorph. Yeah.
I loved it. I loved his movie. Not so much the sequel where he was in the big city, but the first one, that one was great.
That'll do, Pig.
Bye, Ram you.
I'll say I know that you have the Continental team there. I want to see what he was up to in World War One, because everybody World War Two, everybody does World War Two stuff. Nobody really does World War One stuff, and that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was around.
So
He was around during the Crusades.
They
so
teamed up with Union Jack for World War One.
oh
Mhm.
so we had to get that out there because
Thank you.
I mean
Thank you very much. That was
Mhm.
that was awesome.
and I'm trying the Walker in the Woods is one that I really enjoy.
I got to get back to writing that.
So we will start off, and we're going to start with Gary since he was the first one to, or he was the one to make the
He's the
honorable
man.
mention. So we will start with your honorable mention, which is
Bad boys. Yeah,
What you gonna do?
when they come for you. I just figured we had to at least mention these guys. So Garth Ennis, at his finest,
Absolutely.
the female, Mother's Milk, the Frenchman, Wee Huey, and Billy Butcher. Man, any group that's so bad that they would put a bomb in Little Nina's vibrator, that's all you need to say.
That's
You know,
it.
and Ennis is amazing at writing over the top stuff. He did Crossed as well, didn't he?
He did too. Yeah.
I couldn't even read that. Mike warned me about that. I couldn't read it.
Fantastic book. Loved it.
Probably
Loved
the
it.
sickest book I've ever read.
Over the top violence. It was amazing.
Anytime a man beats another man to death with a horse's penis,
What's up, Adam? Good.
Well,
Well, it's better than using his own.
that's true.
So
Unless it's as big as a horse's penis.
Have you guys seen 28 Days Later, Bone Temple?
No, not yet. Is it good?
Talk about a big horse penis.
Oh, okay.
there you go. Let's go run watch that right now.
There we go.
So I will say, even though I do like, for the most part, like the show that's adapted from The Boys, I definitely wish it had stayed closer to the comic because there's a lot of stuff from the comic I was excited to see. I'll say that the casting of Butcher on there was just
Urban. Yeah.
spot on. He is, even with the beard, and Butcher didn't have the beard. The whole cast is pretty good, but
Homelander.
Homelander and Butcher are just perfect.
Homelander is fantastic, isn't he?
Yeah.
You just hate him. You hate him
Yes.
so
Yeah.
bad.
Boo's got his honorable mention as the Authority.
Nice.
Who,
Good one.
supposedly will sit
Authority's
down on the big
awesome.
screen. So, and I always like, and I like the fact on the show that they did find a way to fit Simon Pegg in there, since Wee Huey was clearly based on him.
Absolutely.
All right, so next we're going to go with Mike's honorable mention, which is
Soviet super soldiers.
Wow.
Unfortunately,
Oh, I love them. What a great
Unfortunately,
team.
don't have their own book, except for one issue, but the artwork is so bad on it. Crimson Dynamo, the Sickle, Dark Star, and God, I can't remember what the name of the bear guy.
Ursa Major.
Ursa.
Yeah, Ursa Major. Yeah,
Ursa
so
Major. Yeah.
always loved them. Especially they fought the Invincible Iron Man there. So
That is a deep cut.
yeah,
Yeah, it is. It's a great team, too.
Mm-hmm.
Great team.
Yeah.
I enjoyed their one shot.
when
yeah.
you sent me the pictures, Mike. When I saw him on my phone, I was like, Iron Man. I was like, he knows this is a team thing, right?
And then
Then I saw it, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
who was scared by our Billy Butcher show?
Oh, it was Pam.
Pam. Sorry, Pam.
So,
All right, so we're gonna go to Chris's honorable mention.
You know what? I wondered if he would bring him in. But what's the matter? You couldn't get Doiby Dickles' group in there? Or was
Oh,
that coming
man, I
later?
didn't want to do that to you, man.
Oh, nice one.
Isn't that
Chris.
great?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And I
My,
own
my,
that
fav-
book.
my favorite there is the dude where it says, "We never saw him before. In fact, he isn't even in the story."
Yeah, wow, that's great. The blimp, he can fly if the wind's with him.
I like awkward man.
Dumb
Awkward.
bunny, yeah, awkward man. What might, what power, what oops, Merryman, our leader, used to be a 97-pound weakling before he lost weight. White feather, fearless except when he's scared, which is all the time. And dumb bunny, stronger than an ox and almost as smart. Well, there you go.
there
That's
we go.
good stuff. That's
a good
fun.
one. That's a great pull, Chris.
You were saying Mike had a deep cut.
Yeah.
This is a cut so deep it goes into the bone.
It's painful.
Cuts like a knife.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, filleted all the way to the bone. Well, that Inferior 5, I
Who
own
did
that
that?
book.
Is that Joe Orlando?
Yes,
Yeah.
that is.
Nice.
Yeah, Joe Orlando.
Look at that.
All right. Well, for my my honorable mention, I had a hard time with this because there were a lot of teams I was like, oh, I loved Wildcats, and then I'm looking at my list. I'm like, well, who am I going to take out of this so I could put them in, or like the original Guardians of the Galaxy. So having the honorable mention, did help for giving me space for another one. And the only reason I have them as an honorable mention and not in the actual top 10 is because they had one book, ran for a couple years, and then when it was canceled, they all went their separate ways.
Oh, the Legion of Superheroes.
What?
The Legion of Superheroes.
And that's Secret Six.
I had them on my short list. That is a great
Nice.
team.
The great
I
Gail
was-
Simone.
I was debating
Fantastic
between
writing.
I was
Mhm.
debating between them and Suicide Squad, but I went with them because I like the whole concept of they're bad guys and they're not pretending to be good guys, but it's not just them going out and committing crimes, and it was very a very interesting team. I love the
It's
dynamic
nuanced.
between Catman and Deadshot, or the friendship with them, the dynamic between Scandal and Bane. I mean, this book really, took Bane from being, kind of a almost, I don't want to say one note character, but it built a lot with him. And
It really did.
I mean,
Yeah.
It's my favorite depiction of Bane. And I got to tell that to Gail Simone. And I told Gail Simone, I said, you get all this great credit for how great you are at writing female characters. I said, you need to be given credit for how great you are at writing all characters, the male characters. You made us care about Catman.
yeah, Catman
Yeah.
was a joke.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she,
Yeah,
and she made
Catman
him
was a joke. He
badass.
was a one-note character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she
You know,
made him
and-
badass. And then since this, DC's completely ignored
Right.
everything. But
And
That's why
I
they-
love the redesign on Ragdoll. Sorry.
Oh, Ragdoll is
Yeah.
so disturbing.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
so that's why they
Good
made
stuff.
my honorable mention. I hope and pray one day that DC will see the error
I
of the
hope
ways
so.
and
Yeah.
put them back
Good,
together.
good pick, man.
Mhm.
I'm surprised. I mean, that was so good.
Section 8. That's good.
It should still be ongoing. Section 8's great.
Dog,
Well,
dog welder.
Well, a lot of my favorite books that DC was putting out was at the time was Checkmate and Secret Six and Shadow Pact and Booster Gold, and then they did New 52 and they canceled all of them, and they never came back in any way, shape, or form.
That's a shame.
DC dropped the ball. All right, so we're going to get into the top 10 now with Gary, with his number 10 pick is
X-Force, baby.
There you go.
Love
Now,
that
that's a
team.
team there.
That is a team. And Cable's not even pictured on that, but I love that team. Just like when we talked about favorite Marvel characters, that's Sam Guthrie leading that team. He led that team, and they all had respect for him. And I dig the costumes there. They're all kind of cool. Even though they have pouches, it's still pretty cool. And
yeah, that's when Capullo redesigned everything.
yeah, and Warpath. So he's a freaking mountain. I love that.
He's hulking.
It's his
I mean,
neck.
He's huge.
I know. It's so
That's
awesome. Yeah. So just just cool team, cool design. I love that book. You know,
Fantastic team.
And even toward the end of the series where Cable wasn't there and Sam was leading them as like a black ops team, that was really good stuff. It was Counter X, I believe, and it was really, really good. Pete Wisdom was an advisor to that team, but the whole X-Force team. So, you know, I know we had a lot of New Mutants that had, you know, had graduated to this team, but just love this team. X-Force, they're my guys. Sam Guthrie, Cannonball.
One
Like
of,
you said before,
one of my favorites too.
still should be in leadership. In the
Oh,
X-Force.
Metal Man, that's a good
man,
pick.
that's a good-
Sam Metalman was on my short list too. That they were pretty cool. Yeah.
I will say I did like
Agreed,
most of
Mobius.
these costume redesigns, but I did prefer Sam's purple costume.
I like that too. I like that
Yeah.
too.
All right, so we're going to go with Mike in your number 10 pick.
The Authority,
There
baby.
you go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Look
everyone
at
else.
that.
Love them. Love Midnighter. Love me a great gay character who's just such a badass. You know, the engineer, Apollo, Jenny Sparks. Just such a great art, great stories. Probably the only Wildstorm books I ever bought.
And Mike fights Authority, and Authority always wins.
That's
Yeah.
true.
The
And-
Authority was
Look at that creative team. Ellis the
Mhm.
Hitch.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Neary.
And then who was the follow-up team? Or no, this was the follow-up.
This was the
team.
follow-up team from
The ori-
Stormwatch.
Yeah, because no, I'm saying the creative team, because the
Oh.
original creative team was Frank Wheatley on art and Grant Morrison writing it, right?
I
I'm not
believe
quite
it's
sure.
right.
Wasn't that who the original creative team was?
I never read it, so I couldn't tell you.
I think that was the Stormwatch team. Maybe I'm mistaken.
No, because this I think this is the cover of the second volume of Authority. I'm looking it up real quick. Warren Ellis and Brian Hitch. Yeah, that was the original creative team, and then the creative team that took over after them was Mark Millar and Frank Wheatley. So
Okay.
that's two pretty good writers, two pretty good
Yeah.
artists there. Hey, what's up, Richard? Hey, you're good. We're still on number 10 for everyone, and we're gonna go to Chris's number 10. You ready?
Oh, there you go, Doiby Dickles. You
There we go. Old Justice, baby.
There you go.
I thought for certain when I said, hey, Gary picked the honorable mention, you could pick one. I thought for certain he would say, we'll make Old Justice the honorable mention and I'll pick another real team. But no.
It worked better this way.
Yeah, because I think it wasn't there.
Yeah.
Now, this is a team that I'm hoping gets an ongoing. They've had trouble getting it off the ground.
Yeah, not enough Geritol to go around.
Well, they can't afford the Geritol budget for
Yeah,
the
that's
team.
right.
It's very expensive.
Wow.
So we're going to slide
And
down.
the adult diapers, they are not cheap.
That's right.
Pens are expensive.
And we're going
That's
to
a good team there.
Look at the Walker. Man, that's terrible.
It's terrible.
Terrible.
slide down to my number 10 pick, which I know will be seen on other lists later on. And it's the Legion of Superheroes. Long live the Legion.
Yeah.
There you go.
Long live the Legion, baby.
Nice. Looks like Alan Davis art there.
Yeah, I think
What's
so.
She-Hulk in the Legion?
Yeah, why is that Hulkling thing up there in the corner? I don't remember that.
I don't even remember who she is. You're right.
I'm sure she
Okay,
was.
we don't remember who half the Legion is.
I that's the only one I don't know, I think. Yeah.
So, yeah, future team. I love the idea that they, obviously all have different powers, but that they represent all these different planets, almost like a United Nation, but the United Planets. And,
Mm-hmm.
that they're young and they're there to kind of defy authority and protect everybody. And
Mary Marvel in there?
there's a Marvel in there. Right, and on-screen Chris.
There you go. And on screen.
Richard.
I like how Chameleon Boy is making, I guess, rabbit ears on top of mono.
Yeah,
using
that's
the
fine.
That's
shit.
fine.
There you go, Pam. Long live the Legion is right.
Yeah, Legion of Monsters. That's a good one.
Oh, that is Shazam. Yep. Legion of Monsters is good. Legion of Monsters. Richard, so wrong. I try to
Richard,
support
you're
you.
not too wrong on that one.
Richard, you're so wrong. And I try to support you when there's a Lobo issue. I even kept Lobo off my list because I didn't want to hurt your feelings. And now you're trying to F-list the Legion there.
Lobo and the Space Dolphins.
All right, we're going to go back up to Gary with your number 9 pick.
All right.
Birds of Prey, baby.
Birds of Prey. Great team.
Yeah.
Barbara Gordon is Oracle, and Lady Blackhawk, Zinda, and the Huntress, and Black Canary, and then at various times Catwoman's been a part, Barda's been a part of it, Wildcat has been a part of it.
Yeah.
And I love the Birds of Prey, and what's interesting too is that Power Girl's got a beef with her, which is kind of great too. That her and Barbara Gordon they had a mission that didn't go so well. So Power Girl reluctantly helps at times. So, and then in the newer versions, Batgirl, the orphan Batgirl, Stone Boy. Yeah, that's okay. I understand. But it's just a great team. I love it that it's, female centric and that they kick.
9.
Oh, that's a strong pick for number 9, Boosh.
like
I
that.
can't believe I didn't even think of Agents of Atlas because
Nice
I
pull.
absolutely love that book.
Yeah, that was a good book. So anyway, Birds of Prey, like it, dig it. They kick ass in any iteration that they've put forward.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to just interrupt you with that 9 outburst. Someone rated JSA as 9.
That would be Mr. Keith.
Mr. Keith's trying to hurt you, Chris. Yeah.
You cut me deep.
Inhumans.
That's payback for your old Justice. Smells like
It's well deserved.
Smells like Ben Gay and regret is what old Justice smells like.
Pulled muscles.
We got Mike's number 9 pick.
Oh, that's a good one.
Watchmen.
Good one.
Love
Great
Love
team.
this group. Love this book. I mean, what really can you say?
The dollar bill shouldn't have had that cape. That's what I can say.
Yeah. It's funny because there's not a picture. There's not a cover with all of them on there.
No.
I would have been able to do it, but this is what's left of Rorschach's face once the blue man, or what they call him, Captain Nipples.
Oh, he got you.
Captain Penis. Well, look at that, Mr. Keith, Chris.
Ooh,
Wow.
nice.
Yep.
Watch it. Yeah, watch
Shots
it.
fired, Chris.
I hadn't even thought about that, but yeah, that's a strong pick. And think how different the book would have been if Moore had gotten to use the quality or the Charlton characters like he wanted.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Chris was in combat, and he didn't get hit like Mr. Keith just hit him.
Well, let's see who Chris has for his number 9 pick. Is it another Doiby? Did you find another Doiby Dickles team?
Oh, he's silent. He's on mute. We lost him.
Chris, you're on mute.
We can't hear you, buddy.
The Injustice Society of America.
Oh, that's a great team.
great pull.
The baddies. I didn't put any baddies on my list, but those are baddies, and that's a great team.
They're just such a classic lineup of villains.
Yeah.
Oh God,
You know, a lot of my favorite villains too.
that looks like great Perez art too.
I believe it is. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Who's the bald dude in the very center?
It's Thinker.
Oh, okay, yep.
Yeah.
Because it was giving me a Luther vibe, and I'm like, what? Who?
Oh, wait, the one with the tie. Oh, I don't know.
I think that is the Thinker.
I think it is the Thinker because Brainwave is behind him.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're right.
Brainwave's
You're right.
behind him, the
Brainwave.
Gamblers to the left.
Yeah. and
Vandal Savage is between Vandal Savage and the Gambler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That may be the Thinker. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it
Yeah.
is.
I think all these characters were represented on that Stargirl show.
Uh,
I
Let's
don't know.
Was the wizard?
Except per Degaton.
Yeah, the wizard.
yeah,
was.
the wizard was. He was dead.
Yeah, that's right. He was right, and
Yeah.
Degaton. I don't think we
Yeah,
had
for Degaton wasn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think
Mary. I don't think we had Mary of 1,000 Gimmicks.
No,
Or Vandal Savage.
no, they weren't on there.
But they
Yeah,
did a
Savage
good pull
wasn't
for
on
the
there.
most.
I love Vandal Savage. He's an awesome villain.
Yep,
Fantastic.
I do too.
Cool.
And I was thinking about putting the Sinister Six on mine, but again, when you only got 11 picks, it's
That's why I made it easy on myself, and I just said I wouldn't do any villain teams. That way, I could concentrate on the other teams and not have to make the more excruciating decisions.
that's why I said Suicide Squad
That
almost
does
made
make
my
it
list
easy.
too, but I put Secret Six on there because
Yeah,
there's a little more gray area with them. So for my number 9 pick, I put the New Warriors.
The Warriors.
Who?
Nice.
Huge fan of the New Warriors.
Night Thrasher.
When I was growing up, when that book was coming out,
They're an awesome team.
yeah, and this is the original team, and I also liked it, when Silhouette and Rage joined right after the team formed, and they had a bunch of other members, but that like core 8 was my favorite, and yeah, just a great book. A lot of great young characters that they brought together. It was pretty much Marvel's version of Teen Titans.
They kind of did Bubble Boy there wrong, didn't they?
Speedball.
Speedball,
Yeah.
they screwed that character up for a couple
Oh,
years
yeah.
with Civil War.
Uh,
Good
Captain
one.
Britain. That's a good pick.
Yeah, and they brought New Warriors back a few times over the years, but it's never this team. It might be one or two of them, but then like some other
It's
characters
usually
that
like Nova and somebody else.
Was
like
that
some
the
other,
Richard Rider Nova?
yes, yeah,
Yeah.
that's the original one.
Awesome.
Yeah, and if you
I
remember,
love them.
yeah, and remember at this time he had lost his powers after his book got canceled. He wasn't doing anything. So the way that Night Thrasher gets him to join the team is he's got him up on a roof and he's telling him like, I don't have any powers anymore. And Night Thrasher dangles him off the roof of this big building and then just drops him. And then his powers, magically, or his powers kick back in and he flies up and he goes after Night Thrasher. He's like, you could have killed me. He goes, I was betting your powers would manifest themselves again. He's
That's
like,
messed
what if
up.
you didn't?
That's messed up.
Yeah, that's pretty. That's
Just
pretty.
how I learned to swim.
Yeah, I guess if you could swim on a sidewalk,
Yeah.
it was penance. Yeah,
Yeah.
and he had like snakes on the inside of his costume. and
Yeah.
just-
It was kind of.
It's like, it's like, hey, let's create a character that's as opposite Speedball as possible, and then just make it Speedball.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going with Gary's number 8 pick.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Invaders. Get some World War
Invaders.
II action.
Nice.
I made sure I put Union Jack front and center for Mikey there. So,
Well, thank you.
Union Jack is awesome, man.
I
Yeah,
love
that's-
him, yeah.
great costume. I
Oh,
love
one of the best costumes.
Classic.
Yep, I love it.
Old Spitfire there too.
Yep, the Farnsworth siblings. Yep.
Yep.
And Cap, Namor, and of course Torch, Jim Hammond. So just classic team. And I know there's versions of them that has Miss America and Whizzer and
Well, and
Destroyer,
Bucky and
yeah.
Toro.
Bucky,
yeah,
Toro,
Tor, Bucky. Yep.
Vision.
But that was the Vision. That's just the one though that got that had the Union Jack that was so prominent that I
Yeah,
wanted.
That's
to go.
a that's a great image.
Great
Yeah,
team.
very
And
well.
like I said, Diana's been talking about this for a while. Marvel and DC, if they would get their shit together with their team ups and do Invaders and Justice Society, that would be awesome.
That would be cool.
I'd love it.
I'd buy every
Thunderbolts was
copy
a great
of
pick.
Yeah.
every cover.
Yeah.
Thunderbolts was one of the last ones to get cut off of my list because that was a great concept.
It was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, great end. Yeah, great reveal at the end of that first issue.
Oh yeah, I don't think nobody saw that coming. Yeah, I think I was
Didn't.
when I was talking to. Oh, I was talking to Jim Zub because he wrote volume 3 or 4 of Thunderbolts, and we were talking about the first volume. We're like, you wouldn't be able to do that reveal nowadays with social media and everything. Somebody would leak it.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so we are going to Mike and your number 8 pick.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there they are.
The classic X-Men.
That hurt him
only-
to put them on his list, even though he liked the classic. I know it hurt him to have an X-Men team.
As long as it's Byrne and Claremont on there, I'll read it. But if it's anybody but them, I'm not touching it.
But
Well, that
this,
is
the
correct.
image you picked was Len Wein and Dave Cockrum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cockerman.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Well, that's the first appearance. Yeah.
That's the first appearance. Yeah.
Yeah, this is Len Wein and Dave Cockrum that did that, and then this cover is Gil Kane.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm talking about the ongoing ones.
Yeah,
Yeah. That he loved. That's right. But it's that team. It's
Yeah.
that.
Me too, Mike. Me too. I mean, that was coming out when we were in school.
Yep.
I'll say this too. This cover, and I've said it for years, is an absolute slap in the face and disrespect to Banshee because he's not on the cover with all the characters running out.
Yep.
He was
Right.
the main member. I could see not putting Sunfire on there because he left the team right after this. But you got Thunderbird, who's died 2 issues later, but Banshee, who was on the team for years, not on here.
Yeah.
Total lack of respect.
Well, to
We'll
be
say,
fair,
too,
they didn't know that Thunderbird was going to
die in the next issue.
With 2 issues because it wasn't. And who was it? Did Claremont write the issue 2 issues from then that killed him, or was that?
No,
Weeds?
it was Claremont. Suicide Squad. Hard to cut them off my list. Yeah, right, because it was this, and then it went back to the regular series, and
With 94.
Len Wein plotted the first couple issues, and Claremont wrote them. And then after a couple issues, Claremont just took over plotting and writing all of it.
Yeah, because Thunderbird was killed because he and Wolverine were redundant.
Yeah, they were.
And that's why Wolverine was chosen, because Byrne was the artist.
Canadian.
Wasn't he? He's
Yeah.
Canadian.
Well, but Byrne wasn't doing the art then, though.
No,
Cockrum
Byrne
was
didn't
doing the
come till a couple
art.
years.
109.
Oh, really?
Oh, no, really?
Yeah. Byrne was like a year and a half later.
Is Cockrum a Canadian?
I don't know.
I think they probably just kept Wolverine because he'd already been introduced in Hulk, so he was already a little bit established.
You know what? They may have. Yeah, maybe too. Maybe Len Wein was more invested in Wolverine too, since he was a co-creator.
Yeah.
True.
Even
Well,
though
that's
he
funny.
was the
I-
co-creator of Thunderbird too, but I think
Yeah.
Wolverine maybe they saw as.
I don't find Thunderbird and Wolverine redundant, I mean, they're both badasses and stuff like that, but they're very different characters.
Well-
Weren't they going to have him be a mutant Wolverine at one point?
Well, the difference
Yeah.
was they were both.
teenage-
Thunderbird was
teenage
stronger
Wolverine.
than Wolverine, but they were both and faster. But they were both great trackers. They both could take a lot of damage and keep going, and then they both had bad attitudes.
Yeah.
So, I think the attitude, might have been what was more redundant than anything. Thunderbird kept calling Cyclops one eye,
One
Yeah.
eye. I like that.
one eye.
One eye.
I was sorry to see him go.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
If for nothing else, just such a cool design.
I
Yeah.
know.
As Wolverine would say, I was sorry to see him
Sorry.
go.
Well, how great would it be to if they could do a
Yeah, you're right about that, Richard.
I said the other day they should. do
I am actually a co-creator of Wolverine,
there you
And
go.
he owes you $5.
and Wolverine owes me $5 personally.
If they could do Thunderbird was a Vietnam vet. It would be great if they could do one of these back in the day ones with Frank Castle being a Vietnam vet and him and Proudstar
That'd
coming
be
across
cool.
each other. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I mean, hell, I'm sure Wolverine was fighting somewhere in that war at the time too.
Probably was. Yeah.
I think there is a crossover with the two of them.
All right, so we're going to go to Chris's number 8 pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Titans.
Yeah, Teen Titans, baby.
I love the Titans, man. I always
Yeah.
have. I mean, I loved them even before the Perez Wolfman years. But
I loved them before it was cool to love them.
That's right.
I drove a Lincoln before it was cool to drive a Lincoln, before I got paid to drive a Lincoln.
You liked him back when it was Lilith and Gnark and
Good Mark.
Mal Duncan. And,
Yeah. No.
Mal. Yep.
Yeah, Bumblebee.
Baby.
Hawk and
Little-
Dove.
Love Hawk and Dove, yeah.
But admittedly, they were kind of corny and stale. I love them, but
'Cause we're playing it safe.
when Wolfman and Perez got a hold of them, I mean, it was magic.
Yeah.
And they created the new characters.
Yeah. I mean, there was just a magic there that rivaled the X-Men. Remember when
Yeah.
they were
Yeah.
doing the ads in the comics as the Titans were climbing the charts
Mm-hmm.
as
Yep.
being voted best book, and eventually it broke through and beat the X-Men.
It did.
Beat the
It was.
Uncanny X-Men.
It was the next ascendant book after Byrne and Claremont's X-Men. It became the top selling book. Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
fantastic.
that and X-Men were the top 2 selling books, and Perez didn't even want to do Titans at first. It was Wolfman that kind of had to talk him into doing it.
Yeah.
I'm glad he did it.
Oh,
me too.
he
I'm
is
just so
too.
glad he did it.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
mean, that
what's
was
up,
just
Liz?
wonderful. Liz.
So we're still ways to go. We're just on number 8.
Yeah, you can throw yours in that we've missed. Anything
True, Richard,
Perez
true,
is with.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to go to my number 8 pick, and I'm the only one that picked this team. Squadron Supreme.
Squadron.
That's a tight
Oh,
pick, man. That is
what a
a
great
great pick.
Mhm.
I love that team. I have the omnibus of that. I just
Yeah, me
love
too.
it.
Yeah, I've got all the individual issues. I love them.
I used
Huge
to.
Squadron Supreme fan. Love getting these books when I was a kid. And I know they're all kind of pastiches of DC characters, and that's what they started out as. But
Yeah.
they very much grew into their own thing. And that 12-issue Squadron Supreme series, I always tell people, it always gets overlooked and it doesn't get talked about it in the same breath. But that came out at the same time as Watchmen and the same time as Dark Knight Returns. And I guess because this is much more colorful, because it's more superhero-y than those books are, but still, the themes and topics that were covered in that book when it was coming out were just as groundbreaking as some of the other stuff. With
That was Mark Grunwald, wasn't it?
it was Grunwald.
I had the
Various
trade
art.
paperback that was supposedly mixed with his ashes.
His
That's so
ashes are
cool.
mixed with.
Mhm.
But the themes of this, where it was kind of the themes about regret and free will and
Morality as a whole.
morality.
Yeah. They've got great Clash covers with them and the Avengers.
Mhm.
And
Hey,
they were-
well, happy birthday to your granddaughter.
happy birthday.
Congratulations, Sean, that 1-year-old
And
grandbaby.
they were way ahead of their time on using the storyline that they used
Yeah.
Yes.
for comics,
Yeah.
and it's just a phenomenal story. Did it
Yeah.
only have like one crossover issue, and that was a Captain America?
Well, they first appeared as Squadron Sinister in
I mean, in the 12 issue.
Avengers. Well, it wasn't a crossover with Cap. There was before the 12 issue started. It was a storyline that was in Captain America and I think another book. I think it was Defenders, and it led, and then what the outcome of that storyline was led into this book. But like you talk about a body count, man. You think Watchmen had a lot of
Yeah.
bodies dropped.
Yeah.
There were a lot that dropped in this, and stuff like what happened with Nuke was just heartbreaking, and Tom Thumb. And anytime the Squadron Supreme stuff, I pick it up. And when Straczynski did the whole reimagining of it a few years ago,
Oh,
I
yeah.
picked that up, and I love that too.
It's very good. Yeah.
Good stuff.
So
Nice pull.
thank you. So we are going up to Gary for number 7.
There you go.
The next man.
Back to the
X-Men.
X.
With an Art Adams cover. Yep. With a bunch of the great ones. There's your Banshee. There's your Banshee.
Yes,
So
getting the respect.
T-Bird, Banshee, Sunfire, and then the originals, and plus Havoc.
Oh yeah, and Havoc and Polaris.
Polaris are in there. Yep. So that was
That's
one
a
that-
beautiful image.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Remember when that was on? What was it? X-Men Classic #1.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep. Sure was.
That's what made me pick the book up.
Well, that and the backup stories.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
The backup stories.
Oh,
were
yeah.
great.
The
The
artwork
vignettes.
that Bolton was doing was
Mhm.
gorgeous.
Yep. So you get new covers, and then you got new backup stories. So that made me get every issue of that book. So it's
And
good
there was
book.
a couple good. There was one good, or a couple good ones with Thunderbird. There was one
Mhm.
with his interaction with like especially with Iceman, and then the one after he died with his younger brother.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Good stuff. Yeah, his younger brother had to bury him, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It took the body, and Wolverine tracked him.
Mm-hmm. God, that was a great story. So
Yeah.
yep, X-Men. That's the
Nice pick, Booge.
yep. That's the classic, team that I like.
Yeah, and Adams always, I mean, this is such a classic image. This is one of the prints that he sells at cons.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mike, we're going to you for number 7.
Gonna go classic.
There you go. Love that cover.
Classic Avengers.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Bursting through the pages. Yep.
Yeah.
Coming right at you.
I like where Vision was the corner box.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Marvel's premier team.
I love the logo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Earth's mightiest heroes.
Good.
I can't tell you how many times they fought the Zodiac. Everybody fought the Zodiac.
Yeah,
Well,
never beat the Zodiac.
Yeah.
All right, and we're going to Chris for your number 7.
Oh,
we go.
Nice. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Just such a fun
Fun
legacy
book.
team.
Yeah.
I mean, I loved it. It was a prestige format book. I believe it was Baxter paper
Yeah, it
they
was.
used in that, and it was just beautifully done. They used to do that, the new coloring sequences they were using on it, and this, and that notwithstanding, the storyline itself is fantastic, pretty much all the way through from beginning to end.
And McFarlane's first comic work.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's Roy Thomas at his peak,
Yep.
Yeah.
in my
I love the
opinion.
legacy of it. The legacy characters.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Did McFarlane do this before he did that issue of All-Star Squad?
Now that I don't know. I don't know the answer to
I'm not
that.
sure.
I think he did that All-Star Squadron cover first.
Yeah, the one with Dr. Fate. Well, he did
Yeah.
the interiors too, didn't he? Or did he just do the cover?
I'd have to go back and look at it.
Yeah.
I think he did the interiors as well because he's listed on the cover.
Yeah. And I will say this, though. Even though he wasn't Atom Smasher here, the Atom Smasher costume was much better than this one. The
Oh,
mohawk-
absolutely. I mean, look at
Yeah.
that ridiculous mohawk. I love that costume. I absolutely love that costume, and
Oh,
it's horrible.
The costume's fine, just the mohawk is.
Now, I've always liked Brainwave Jr.'s costume.
Oh, me too.
I've just always hated his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Junior.
horrible.
Yeah.
Come up with something else, man. You're supposed to be smart.
Or just be Brainwave. You
Be
don't have
brain
to be
fart.
Junior.
Yeah.
Brain fart.
Yeah. And of course, you got the Huntress and Power Girl,
There's Liz.
who I
Ascension.
love.
West Coast. JLA Dark. Okay.
Oh,
she's
yeah.
caught up.
Suicide Squad. Yep.
Good.
Oh,
stuff.
I just thought of one that I hadn't even thought of before. Planetary. That
Oh,
one-
Planetary. Yeah.
Planetary, yeah.
All right.
Yep.
We'll have to do this list again sometime.
And, Silver Scarab was an
Yep.
awesome character, and he, his fate continued on past Infinity Inc., didn't it?
Not sure.
I
I don't remember.
Didn't he get mixed up with the Dreaming or something like that?
It sounds familiar.
Schmo.
Hector Hall,
Mohawk.
Mohawk. Nice.
Schmohawk.
Well, yeah, and he ended up becoming Dr. Fate.
Yes, he was fake
Yeah.
for a while. That's right.
Yeah, he was Dr. Fate in when
Hector was, yeah.
Jeff Johns
Okay.
was writing KSA.
Yeah.
All right, so we are going to. It's my number 7 pick. Yay, me! And I can't believe I'm the only one that picked this group. Marvel's First Family.
Yeah,
They would have been my 11th or 12th or maybe 15th pick.
Yeah. Maybe my 22nd pick.
I mean, this is one of the ones I grew up reading. I would always buy, pick up the old back issues of Fantastic Four, the Perez stuff, especially the Byrne stuff. The Byrne run, is probably my favorite on it. But yeah, Marvel's first family that, if we never got the Fantastic Four, who knows how different the comic landscape would be.
I will say their best books were when they fought Doom.
Oh yeah,
especially the Reed Richards Doom.
I like the Annihilus battles too.
Yeah, what's it, issue 200 or something like that, where he beats Doom.
Yeah,
Off his
just
mask.
reading Doom. Yeah,
in front of like the big gigantic like diamond
Uh,
that like burns his image into his face or into his mind, and he freaks out. So like that.
Oh, that's good. Here, there's one to think of. Said after we're done with our list, which team would you want to be on? We can only pick one. So
Ooh.
you know what? That's a good thinker. Which we'll think about that. And we'll make our picks after we're finished the list here.
Well, I know which one Chris is most suited for. That would be Old Justice.
So, but it's not. But for me, it's not just
Yeah.
the original four as well. It's some of the characters that were on the team. Especially when the Thing left and She-Hulk joined, that was a lot of fun. And
Power
but,
Man.
the Doom and the Annihilus stuff was good. But when they're doing the exploring stuff, fighting the Skrulls, there's just so much cool stuff.
Oh yeah, the Super Scroll.
Super Skrull.
If I may, for a moment, go back to Hector Hall. He actually, when he died at the end of Infinity Inc., he was cast into the Dreaming, and Bruton Glob found him and made him that goofy Kirby Sandman
Okay.
from the 70s.
Okay.
So it was kind of retconned a little there. Neil Gaiman did that, and then later on he became Dr. Fate.
He was Fate for a while. Yep.
When he came back, when he came back to life, like everyone in comics does.
Yeah.
Everyone
easy.
dies, and then they all come back, and then they all become Dr. Fate.
Yeah, and then they all become. But what kills me is why did they even mourn? Why even have a funeral? I mean,
Well, listen,
I'll be back next week.
they killed Alfred, and I'm still like waiting. Okay, he'll be back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
me
he'll
too.
come back as a superhero.
I already know how they can bring Alfred back easily, but
Well, I thought they were going to do it when Bruce was in that other dimension.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to Gary for his number 6 pick. Bam.
Teen
Titans, baby.
Titans
That is
together.
Beautiful
Titans.
image.
Yeah, that's a great image. Yep. So I just love that great Perez image, and that the theme was red, evidently. So I figured let's go with it. So
That's when Jason was Robin.
yeah. So really, it's just a cool image. And
It's an awesome play on the issue 1.
yes, yep, it sure is. So Perez always did really cool cityscapes too.
Yeah.
Oh, he
Look
was
at the buildings,
fantastic,
the lights behind him, and all. It's pretty cool.
He's
Titan
one
Tower.
of the best.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, for sure. So so they just that iteration of the Titans. I mean, I'm like Chris. I like the old school Titans, and I like too where they introduced at the end Charlie Parker as Golden Eagle, and some of these other ones that they were doing right before because the series, they had the series in the 60s, early 70s, got canceled. Then they brought it back for like 9 issues or so. Then it got canceled again, and then it didn't come back until the Perez era. And the Perez and Wolfman team was just that again for anything to supplant the greatness of what the X-Men were doing at the time. It had to be a hell of a book, and this was a hell of a book.
And a couple good Brave and the Bold issues too.
Mm-hmm.
With the Titans.
Oh yeah, and what I liked about that experimental time period they had there was they were experimenting. They were doing new stuff with different characters.
Yeah.
Wasn't Harlequin in there? The first Harlequin.
The Joker's daughter.
Joker's daughter.
His daughter. Yeah, she was one of the original ones.
Yep, she was in that
Yeah.
9 issue.
That's a good pick. That was a fun book.
The Terrifics. Yeah.
Yeah, she was awesome. I thought she was neat.
Dual Adept.
Yeah,
Dual
Dual
Adept.
Adept.
Yeah, and then goddamn DC didn't even publish the last 2 issues of the Terrifics. You had to read it online and buy the trade.
Mm.
Pricks. Anyways, not that I'm bitter.
Bitter.
So.
He's bitter.
No.
All right, we're going to go to Mike's number 6.
Yeah.
New 52 Justice League. Can't exist. You got Jeff Johns, you got Jim Lee. You know, what more can you ask for? You got the Holy Trinity there. You got Aquaman.
Oh yeah.
The only thing you got there is, which I never liked, is Cyborg in there.
I didn't mind Cyborg as part of the Justice League. I just didn't like the way they retconned it in this. He
Yeah.
should have been. He was part of the Titans, and then he, made his way up to the big league team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like what I don't like about this iteration was I think it was the first iteration without the Martian Manhunter. Was
Correct.
it not?
And then
Yeah.
a couple after like the first storyline, they did an issue where they talked about like having people join the team, and one of them says something like, "Oh, remember that didn't go real great," and they had like a flashback panel where it was Martian Manhunter fighting all of them, and I was like, "Come on, why you got to do that?"
Well, when they did JLA Year One, they retconned Wonder Woman out of it and put Black Canary in. So,
Yeah,
and that was a great book. That was a great book.
It's a really good book, yeah, but
Yeah.
it's just a weird choice.
Mm-hmm.
well, they had already retconned Black Canary as being there in place of Wonder Woman before that, right?
Yeah. Well, and keep in mind, this list isn't necessarily the most important team. It's a list of favorites.
Yes.
So, this is where the favorites are. That's right.
All
And
right.
what a lot of people forget is that Black Canary was initially an Earth 2 character.
She
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Came over after Aquarius killed her husband.
Yeah,
And Red Tornado. He was also
Mhm.
an
Yes.
Earth 2 character.
when he had that red and purple costume.
Yeah, that's horrible. That was so
That
bad.
was a horrible costume.
It's
Yeah.
terrible.
Didn't he have like no face and like slits?
Mhm.
It's just
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah, with the tornado tyrant.
Like we got no ideas. We're out of ideas.
I
I like what they came up with eventually, though.
Yes.
You know,
Well, I love his first appearance. The cover of that great Dick Dillon masterpiece for you, because I've come to rejoin the Justice Society. Any objections? And his fist is
Yeah.
swirling and he's crashing through the table.
that's
Yeah.
good stuff.
That is a great cover.
That's
Cool.
good stuff. That's a great crossover.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we're going to Chris's number 6 pick.
Avengers.
Oh yeah.
Another Perez.
Yeah.
Look how much Perez we got in here.
All kinds of Perez.
What's wrong
I-
with Perez?
I've always loved the Avengers.
Yep.
I read the Avengers as a teenager when I was going to high school. It was one of my favorite books. And I had collected it for years up until, one of these cancellations where they launched out of that cancellation with like 4 or 5 Avengers books. And I was like, I'm done. But I just love the Avengers, especially the Busick Perez years.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's some of the best writing and art ever produced in a comic book.
Yeah.
I agree.
Agreed.
Oh, it was top notch.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Got both of the omnibuses.
Oh, do you? That's awesome, man.
Yeah, I've got that.
I'd love to have those. That's awesome.
We've got the deluxe hardcovers of that run. So good.
And there's Marvel's Holy Trinity right there.
Mhm. Yep.
All right. We're going to go with my number 6 pick. What a surprise. The Titans make the list.
Oh,
again.
heck yeah.
You have 3 great versions. Yep.
Yeah, I chose this image
That's
specifically
so
because
cool.
you have the original Titans on the one side. You have them, the original Teen Titans there. You have them after they've graduated to become the Titans in the middle. And then all the way on the right is the version that when Johns was writing the book, but I was a huge Young Justice fan, and the only reason they didn't make my list was because when I found this that kind of incorporated all the versions, I went with this because when Young Justice ended, they incorporated them into being the new Teen Titans team.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason Young Justice didn't make my team, because they kind of
These are
tied
some
in here.
strong characters.
I
Yeah.
think we forget how good that John's run on Titans was.
That's a great
Oh,
one.
it was fantastic.
Mhm.
He really made me like Connor a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the Kana character was awesome.
And that's his best look too. Just the t-shirt, the jeans.
Oh yeah.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Casey
Titans
was
are the best.
awesome.
Yeah.
At the Wonder Girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then how he added Ravager onto the team, and a couple other interesting characters was just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And then to cap it all off with Connor's heroic death at the end of Infinite Crisis.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
so good.
heartbreaking.
That pulled a tear out of me when I read that.
I tell you what,
Isn't it neat?
I read the recent Superman from 2 weeks ago, and Superboy Prime looks like he's going to be sticking around for a while.
I think
Really?
so, yeah.
Yeah, that's what. Well, spoiler.
Don't tell me about the last KO issue, but I do know that Superman from a couple weeks ago. There's Superboy Prime in that, and he's reforming himself.
Yes.
I dig Superboy Prime.
Yep, I do too.
He's a great villain.
Yeah.
All right.
When he went nuts on the Titans,
Oh God, I know.
it was brutal.
That was a brutal fight, yeah.
Ripping arms
He's like
off,
throwing
punching people's spines out of their backs.
Like throwing a temper tantrum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going
He
up.
was like a kid throwing a tantrum and breaking toys, only they were people.
It was like Sonny if he had superpowers.
There you go.
And then let him loose and Toys R Us.
There you go.
All right,
Nice.
we're going with Gary's number 5.
Oh, there we go. Look at that.
That is beautiful, man.
I have this print, and I just actually put it in a frame today. So
Oh, nice.
that is a great Mike Grill print, and actually Ross has reprised this. That shows you how great of a image this was. That Alex Ross said, "You know what? I'm gonna give it an homage." But yeah,
The Ross one is gorgeous, but this is just phenomenal.
Yeah, it's a great.
Look at
This
the
is,
detail on that.
I just love how they're ascendant. I love Wildfire's mask is at the bottom. You know,
It's always one of my favorite characters.
I love Wildfire.
Yeah.
I just hate
He's
Cosmic
got
Boy's
the,
costume.
I was about to say he's got the
About to
male
say,
stripper
yeah.
Cosmic Boy costume
Yeah.
on there.
Well, you know, it's got metal fibers in it, so he can hold
He's
the
wearing a bustier
Yeah.
or a girdle.
Hey, listen. Just because you're not up on the Braille fashions on Braille,
I'm not.
yeah. So
I'm not. Neither
and
was
you-
he, apparently.
Well, you know, it's funny. It's funny how his planet is Braille because it seems like it'd be a lot of blind people with designs.
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
absolutely.
Yeah. But he's not wearing much less than some of the gals are wearing there. Look at Shadowlash. She's not wearing.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't mind the women wearing suits like that.
Green
Yeah.
Girl.
What's funny is the costume he had after that. Basically, just draw a line across his neck and then just color it from there
Yeah.
down, like purple. It's like, oh, then the costume is fine. Like,
You know, Dave Cockrum. Most of these costume designs, Dave.
Yeah,
Cockrum
he did most of these. Yeah.
redesigned. So cool. The Princess Projecta. Such a cool costume
Oh,
that
yeah.
is. What he did for Chameleon Boy, Lightning Lad, Shrinking Violet,
Timberwolf.
Timberwolf, who was Wolverine before there was a Wolverine.
Yes, he was. And only stronger.
Right, only much stronger. Yep. So just what a great team. I just love that with their flight rings. They're all
Colossal Boy's always been one of my favorites. I love it when when they show him in the books. He grows up above the futuristic
Mhm.
buildings, and he's standing over them, and he's grabbing freighters out of the sky and stuff.
Yep.
He's just awesome. He's a
while
great.
I'm not a fan of a lot of retcons. I did absolutely love the retcon that they did with Colossal Boy when Wade and Kitson were doing it, where instead of him being from Earth and he could grow tall, he came from a planet of giants, and his power was that he could shrink, and he was the only one on the planet that had it, and he kept getting mad because the Legionnaires all kept calling him Colossal Boy, and he's like, "No, I want my name to be Shrinking Lad. My power is that I shrink." I absolutely love that changing of
It's ingenious.
of his powers. I was like, that's so cool.
That was a great run.
Yeah, that
was
is
a great run. Yeah.
Yeah, well, great team. And I tell you what, when we talk about team strengths, as much as I love JLA, JSA, Legion may kick everybody's ass. I mean, just sheer numbers, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Timberwolves. Richard, right on. Bryn Londo.
Yeah.
Yes, Bryn Londo, Timberwolf, co-created Wolverine. Love it. Even down to the hairstyle.
I think they might have a problem with the Spectre.
Yeah, they went to the
Everybody has a problem with the Spectre.
Everybody has a problem with the Spectre, but I'm just saying
It's just not fair.
Yeah, that's a powerful team. That's a powerful team right there, buddy.
That is a powerful and just one of the most colorful and fun.
Well,
teams.
you think how strong Superman is, okay, right? You got Superboy, you got Mon-El,
yeah,
and you got Ultra Boy.
Ultra Boy, yeah,
And Supergirl.
And Supergirl.
And
There you go, Mike.
Supergirl, if she's in
Good
town,
pull.
yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So I mean, damn, those are four heavy hitters right there.
the heaviest.
Yeah. So yeah. So
I thought it was funny too with Ultra Boy how he could only use one power at a time, and one of his powers was flight, but he never had to use it because he has the ring.
Because he has the ring.
Yeah.
Got the ring, baby. That's right.
Which was really convenient.
Yes.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he couldn't do
You
it.
should have
Well, and he had the switch. He
He
had
would
the
keep
switch.
thinking about flying.
Yeah. He'd have to use his strength if somebody's about to blast him, and he'd have to switch to invulnerability. Yeah.
All right, well, we're
That
going
was
to
good stuff.
go next with Mike's number 5 pick, and I'd say he's the only one that picked this team.
Batman
Oh, that's a good
Incorporated.
team. I like
Wow.
that, Mike.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not
What a
very familiar.
great.
That's a
He's the only
Spectre
one
owe
that
Chris
doesn't know.
$5.
See, he's the only one that doesn't. Chris owes him 5.
Yeah, that's right.
Why
Chris
he's
owes a
collect
Spectre.
from everybody else.
So this is the international Batman teams.
Yep.
So you've got Batman all around the world. So each individual company, each individual country has a Batman type character, all connected to the original Batman. So really great story, Chris.
That's
Yeah,
a neat
I
idea.
Yeah,
The Knight and Squire,
yeah,
Manny Bat, right? Wasn't that one? The Japanese Batman, and then
Yeah.
Gaucho. Was there a Gaucho?
Yeah, Gaucho
Yeah.
was really cool.
yeah.
Mhm.
That's
And I,
awesome.
and I like the one they did a couple years ago where Ghostmaker was
Right.
on the team, and like they actually did it as
Mhm.
like a team that would travel around.
Yeah.
That was a good book.
That was
Yeah.
a great character too, Ghostmaker.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a good pull.
Yeah.
And for Chris, your number 5 is Kapow.
Oh, that's a good image.
Yeah,
Back to
Love
the
that
X.
image.
Great image.
Mhm.
that's my team right there.
There you
Look
go.
at that.
Only Wolverine needs the tan and brown uniform.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's
that
cool.
is so cool. I mean,
Yes.
they were one of the first books I read when I was a kid, and it was during the Claremont years,
Yeah.
and I lost my mind. I had never read anything quite like it,
Yeah.
and there was such humanity in the characters that I had never seen before, even in some of the early Fantastic Four work, which was very humanistic,
Richard.
Yeah.
but the humanity in it
I think he was talking about
is-
the Batman Inc. one.
is
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Well, if he's talking about the X-Men, it's hilarious. So
Yeah,
I
It
think
might
he's
be
talking
the
about
X-Men.
Yeah. You're right. And I think one thing that's lacking now in a lot of books is they don't explore the alter egos of the characters. It's only when they're in costume. They're not doing the character. Matter of fact, I just read The Green Lantern from 2 weeks ago. And it had a wonderful Hal Jordan, Carol Ferris
Yes, the date.
interaction. Did you read that, Dan?
Yeah, the one in Paris.
Yes. Oh, it was phenomenal. It was the best. That may be the best Hal Jordan I have read in years. And, the best. I mean, Jeremy Adams. That's the guy that created the Intergalactic Wrestling League.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
was so great in that Flash book I got you, Chris.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, did
Yeah,
that other
bro.
one come out?
I have it for you. It's here.
Oh.
Yeah.
You'll get it on Sunday. But that was so good. Jeremy Adams.
Yes.
Shout out to you, buddy. You're a kicking ass. That issue of Green Lantern was really unexpectedly wonderful.
So that
Yeah,
was
you
something
could get-
that
And you
Wolfman
real-
and Perez did
Yeah.
so great is they
The
explored
characters.
the alter
yeah.
egos of the Teen Titans, and you
No,
had
the Day in the Life book.
oh yeah,
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah,
real
I
quick-
think
real quick-
Wolfman looked at what was coming out of Claremont and was like, "Dude, we can do this.
Yeah.
We
real
can
quick,
write
Richard,
this."
you can get most of those Batman Inc. books. None of them are real pricey,
Yeah.
and they're all collected too. So
Yeah.
Not to
very good.
suggest that Marv Wolfman was copying anyone by any means. I'm just
No.
saying that he probably was surprised that something this poignant could come out of comics.
Yeah.
And then turned around and did the same thing.
And you're right; they don't really dig into the personal lives of characters on these team books anymore because
No.
they got half the team members that have their own solo books, and then the rest of them, it's just getting them from like one big fight to the next big fight to the next big crisis to this, and sometimes you can just have moments of humanity, of them growing as characters. That's the great thing with Claremont doing X-Men 2 was he did it for so long that he could have these long-running stories
Yeah.
and plant the seeds for something that he wasn't going to come back to. You don't see writers on books that long, but he could kind of plant the idea for something and then not come back to it for 2 or 3 years, or have it slow play it for that long because he knew he had the time for it. And none of these characters had their own solo books. Wolverine eventually did, but that wasn't for years. So he was the only one that was writing them. He's free to do what he wanted.
And he would show him having picnics or playing baseball.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or out being an actual family, not
Yeah.
just a group of guys that,
Going out
Right.
for movie night.
save the world together, but
Yeah.
people.
Well, in the Avengers that Perez and those guys were doing, Wonder Man and the Beast were going to the movies.
They
Yeah.
did a
Yeah.
fantastic job
Picking up
on
chicks.
that book.
Picking up chicks. That's right.
Busick is, I mean, he's that legendary John's level
Yep.
Yeah.
where he can just take those old stories and those old tired characters, breathe new life into them, and make you care about them. And I think that's a very rare gift.
In the Busick Perez run of Avengers, he had the Vision going to a jazz club, with altered his appearance so he could go to a jazz club. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
That's cool. Great one.
All right, so we're going to go to my number 5 pick. I am a great fan of. Take it back to WW2.
There you
Here
go.
we go.
Nice.
Raiders.
Love that image. That's a great
That
image.
is so cool.
John Cassidy.
God rest his soul.
Yes.
What a talent he was. And he was a cool guy. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, his artwork was just
You
amazing.
could balance a billiard ball on that noggin there.
Yeah, good. Look, Cassidy's work, Cassidy had a really good run on X-Men. And something else that he had that I think I may be the only one here that collected, his Lone Ranger was really great.
Was it?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it was.
Planetary.
I love this picture. It's gorgeous.
Yep.
If you haven't read Planetary, that a self-contained story, with from start to finish, it's all in one omnibus, is one of the greatest comics you will ever read. Just an amazing book. So cool the way they did that. Thank you. Yeah, I was pretty psyched
That's
when I
beautiful.
found this because when I was looking for it, I wanted a picture that had the whole team. Because you could find it with Cap and Namor and
Yeah.
Torch and Bucky and Toro, but I wanted it with Union Jack and Spitfire and Destroyer too.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I love this team. I'm a big fan of World War II characters like these guys are too. And I grew up. Again, I was picking up old back issues of Invaders, and whenever I could find them, and I absolutely love the team. Cap's my favorite character. I'm a huge fan of the Union Jack suit design, and the character's really cool.
Yep.
Huge. I like Namor. I'm a huge original Human Torch fan. So
Yeah, that's all good. Didn't Cassidy do Astonishing X-Men?
Mm-hmm. Yes, he did.
All right, so we're going up to Gary for number 4.
Avengers, baby.
Oh, that is
Ah,
beautiful, man.
That's from that great Avengers Anniversary issue that Perez did the cover for. It was a variant cover. Isn't that great? That's
peak. That is
Mhm.
beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
you do these great group shots, and then you have the other former Avengers, and images on the monitors and things like that. And the other thing that was really cool, Jarvis.
Jarvis.
Yeah,
Jarvis is there. Jarvis is there. I get
Yeah.
Do you all know what Jarvis's last name is?
No.
Chris,
Jarvis.
what's your answer?
Jarvis.
Yes, it is Jarvis. It's Edwin Jarvis. That's the trick
Yeah.
question.
Nice.
Jarvis's last name is Jarvis. So, just what a great picture, man. The whole
It's
team
beautiful.
ready for a meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And got Jarvis there, ready to go. Who is?
Jinx.
Yeah. He is.
Oh yeah, you and Mr. Keith are simpatico. You both got Avengers at number 4.
Okay, Mr. Keith, right on for that.
Um,
And another Perez image.
I don't know
Shocker.
if you gentlemen are aware of this bit of trivia, but this is the first time that these two characters appeared in a panel without Hank slapping the crap out of
Oh, that's terrible.
That's terrible.
That's terrible.
That's terrible.
Terrible.
That's
Wow.
terrible.
They ruined Hank. They just
Yeah,
ruined him.
And you know what? The Yellow Jacket costume was so cool.
That's
It
a
was
great costume.
awesome.
I
Yeah.
love that costume. So
Yeah.
cool. And
Yeah.
you still got Ant-Man there, so I guess that's Scott Lang.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but
And we kind of mentioned it. Yeah.
Look, there's the Beast.
yep, the
That's the
Beast. Yep, he sure is hanging upside down. That's what he did all the time at Avengers Mansion.
Oh yeah.
In Xavier's mansion, he's walking on 2 feet with a sour look on his face all the
Oh
time.
yeah.
And
You ever
here
think
he's
he-
hanging
you ever think
upside
he d-
down?
You ever
Yeah.
think he dozed when he was hanging like that and accidentally slobbered on one of the other characters?
Drooled on Yellow Jacket's head or something like that.
You hope he did. You hope he did.
Or
So-
fell on one of them.
Yeah. So look. So yeah.
He's
so
tired from all them threesomes he was having.
That's right. I mean, he was banging half of Manhattan. So yeah.
No,
There,
and
there was one issue of Avengers where dudes at the party, not Avengers, but he was at a social party, and these guys were so pissed off that all their wives wanted to dance with the Beast all night. So there you go.
and what you said about Yellow Jacket, that's another one where the creators talk about who was it that drew that issue? I can't remember, but talked about that when he drew it, he didn't intend for it to be like that, or it was either the guy that, or no, it was who wrote it didn't intend for it to be that like major hit, that it was just going to be like kind of a minor thing. And
Was
then-
that Englehart?
It might have been. And then when the artist drew it and he saw it and it was like this major hit, that he gave Janet, he's like, well, instead of having to redraw it, he's like, all right, well, I'll just kind of change the writing a little bit and go with it. And it went there. And then the artist, came back and said, no, I didn't embellish what he wrote. That's what he wrote. So, he's not not really wanting to take credit for it, but yeah.
No, at least it wasn't rapey like Avengers 200 was.
Yeah.
That's true.
Oh,
Rapey,
Turtles,
incesty.
that's a good pick.
And incesty, that's right. Turtles.
It's disturbing.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Turtles would be on somebody's list here.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to Mike's number 4 pick, making a reappearance
Making a reappearance.
There we go.
with the same.
Beautiful.
I know we haven't done a lot of these top 10s yet, but this is the first time that we've had the same image picked by 2 different people.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
It's
I
like
love
a
how-
classic image.
I love how the original All-Star 1 is in the background.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Mike and I have the same taste in books
We do.
for the most part.
Yes.
Tastes great and you're less filling.
That's such a great book.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I have to read that now. I'm going to have to go read it.
I do too. Now I got to read the series.
We're hoping that DC, Mike's got a connection with the DC Collected Edition.
Yeah,
head
get
honcho,
to,
so we want Infinity Ink and DC's finest.
Yep.
Absolutely. That'd be wonderful.
Yeah, that would be cool.
2
So
volumes
cool.
would take care of it.
Yeah. Cool.
And then they can move on to Chris's other favorite book, Young All Stars.
Yeah.
All-Star Squadron, maybe.
He likes old All-Stars. He doesn't like the young
Power
All-Stars. Yep,
Girl. That's right.
Girl without the boob window.
Pre-boob window.
Yeah.
All right, so we're now going to Chris's number 4 pick, staying with DC. I love that image too.
Oh, that's a great image.
Garcia Lopez.
From the
Garcia
satellite
Lopez,
years.
I love it.
Mhm.
That, I mean, there's a reason they have him doing the DC style guide. I mean,
Yep.
Yeah.
that image right there defines the late 70s, early 80s
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Justice League.
Yeah.
There's
Boob
just-
windows. Boob windows are the best. Y'all are right.
Yeah, I love that team. What's not to love?
Oh,
Oh,
the
what a
satellite
great-
years is my favorite Justice League era.
Yeah, mine too.
Mine too. Absolutely.
All right, so that's Chris' number 4. My number 4 pick has already been seen, but we're going back to him. The X-Men.
There you go.
That's a great image.
I couldn't pick one lineup. The
So
original.
you picked them all.
I love the all new, all different team. But like the Outback years, I really dug that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
The stuff when the team when Jim Lee kind of first was artist on the book, where you had Forge and Wolverine and Banshee and Psylocke and all them, like that was a really cool team. When they introduced the X-Men issue 1 and the Uncanny team, they had the blue and gold team. I like that. I just, I love all those teams. So I found one that just pictured a whole bunch of them too.
Okay, look at Beast. He's unhappy as hell. Look at him. He's a miserable animal. Look at that. See? My
Yep.
point.
Because they made him set up the camera and then
Yeah,
run
yeah,
around.
yeah, he's pissed. Dude's pissed. As an X-Men, his life sucks. He's standing up
saying too.
on 2 feet, and look how miserable he is.
Yeah.
Being an Avenger, he was living his best life. Being an X-Men sucks ass.
I do have to say that's my favorite Angel uniform.
Yeah.
I
me
like
too.
that too.
Now, which because he had 2 versions of this, the white and
And the
red
blue.
and the white and blue.
I like both.
Yeah,
I
I
like
find
it
it hard to pick between the 2 of them because I like them both.
Yeah, they're both pretty cool. I mean, it's a simple look, but it looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're hitting the top 3. So leading us off for the top 3 is Gary with your number 3 pick.
All-Star Squadron, baby.
Oh, yeah.
You can talk about a lineup.
There's a
Look
lot.
at that.
Yep.
Look at that team.
There you
Yeah.
go. The Legion might have their hands full with that team. Look at that.
That is a team with some power behind it.
Yeah, that's a lot. And some mysticism.
Oh,
Look,
yeah.
Vigilante, he's got his hat off even for the sun,
Liberty Bell's a little worse for wear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit. Yeah, she took a, I guess she took a,
Stop it.
Liberty Bell got cracked. There you go. A Hawkman in the foreground. Airwave, you got Guardian.
Are you saying that she was giving out
I'm not gonna say anything.
for the war drive and maybe sprained her shoulder?
Yeah, you know what? It was for a worthy cause.
It was for a worthy cause.
Amazing, man. Oh, look, there's your, and we've even got all the names of the lineup. Look at that. Got Sandy, the Golden Boy, and look
Tarantula.
at
That's
the Adam.
fantastic.
Tarantula there, Mr. America.
Star
Yep.
Spangled Kid.
Yep,
I love
Yeah.
Amazing Man.
I do too.
I dislike his name.
Yeah, not a great name, but I like it.
Yeah,
I think Thomas could have done a better job on the name, but his power set and his costume are awesome.
Yes, you got right in the front there, Mr. Terrific, who I guess was trying a different look that day.
Terry Sloan, yeah. His other suit was in the cleaners. Look, and the All-Star Squadron also had all the 7 Soldiers of Victory wrapped up in this.
Yeah,
too.
really.
Yep.
And the Justice Society.
Yep. Absolutely. Free
Free
beast.
beast.
There you go. Free them. Get them off those X-Men. Yep. There you
Always
Always
go.
have-
happy in the Defenders.
That's a great lineup right there.
That is a great Mr. Keith, Justice League at 3.
Oh, that's a good pull, Booge.
Yeah.
Green
Right
Lantern
on
4.
board. Yep.
Yep. Like
Good
that.
stuff, Booge.
That is a great
Crimson
team.
Avenger, Wing.
Yep.
Yeah, the
There's
eighth
my
member,
boy Wildcat right up front.
eighth member of the Seven Soldiers of Victory.
And look, you even have Dr. Occult in there, who was DC Comics' first crime fighter, that was had powers,
Wow.
That's
awesome.
And he even had a costume. Now he's in a suit, but when he first appeared, he had a gaudy costume with a cape and all that. But Dr. Occult is the first recurring DC crime fighter, that you would classify as a superhero.
All right, that's a strong pick. And
Strong pick.
going with Mike's number 3.
There you go. That's a great image.
Love this
That's
image.
awesome.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I like how that's got the old and new, the legacy
Yes.
characters and
Yeah.
the old,
That's
The
really great.
Adam Smasher costume.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's Damage.
Oh, is it Damage? Is that who that is?
Yeah, in the back there, that's
In the
Damage.
back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
his
that's Damage
costume
in the
was
back.
very similar to Adam Smasher when he
Smasher.
had that suit. Because remember, his face got all scarred up, so he started
Right.
wearing that full face mask.
Yeah.
And Sand there for Sand.
Yeah, I think Adam Smasher was in trouble, and I think he'd been kicked off the team at that point, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was when he was with Black Adam.
Yeah,
Wow.
Twister. I think Twister.
that was a neat story.
Yes.
And Starman, one of the Legionnaires, is in
Yeah.
that picture.
Oh, that was great when they had him on the team, and he was a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah, that
Yes,
that
yes,
was
he
great, wasn't it? That was great.
And Stargirl.
Bat Family. Yep.
That family's a good pick.
Dino.
Dynamite.
Yeah.
JJ Walker?
JJ Walker. That's right.
He was part of the All Star Squadron?
Yes, yes, he was.
It was Dan
Hey.
Dynamite, wasn't it?
I can see the
Dan.
yeah, it was Dan Dynamite.
Yeah.
I see the window there.
Yeah, the boob
The
window.
window's open.
Yep, she
Window
is.
is open for business.
Yeah, windows open. Just pop your head in and say hi.
That'd be
If you zoom in, you can see her. She's got a little folded money in there.
Yeah.
Kleenex.
Tampon.
Right. So Chris's number 3 pick, a team that we haven't seen at all ever before. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at
There you
that.
go. Love it. That's a great image.
Yes, it is. That is awesome.
Yeah.
So I think there's a few teams that as I knew that would make everybody's list.
Yeah.
I love the Legion.
I do too. Long live the Legion.
Long live the Legion.
Oh yeah, that's another one of those books I was reading very young.
Yeah,
I love Wildfire's costume too.
it is.
Oh yeah.
And when he first appeared, you know what his name was? It was ERG-1, ERG-1,
Oh, okay.
Energy Release Generator.
Why is he pictured on here twice?
I was just going to ask that.
You see, he's in the middle with his
Yep.
arms folded, and then he's over on the right too.
That's weird. Yeah.
Yeah, that is. How about that?
I bet it has something to do with the story.
I
Yeah.
bet you're right.
You know what? I think it does, actually. I think it does. I think
That's
that was
Stargirl
an
on there.
imposter in the other Wildfire costume. Good pickup, but I do vaguely remember that too.
I like Block. I thought he was so cool.
Yep, I did too.
Yeah, it's interesting because there's no name under that character.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that is part of it too. Yeah.
All right. Well, we are down to my number 3 pick.
There you go.
There you go.
That's beautiful, man.
Mhm.
That's amazing.
So
Yeah.
I wanted to pick, again, as with all these teams, I wanted to pick an image that has as many of them as possible because I couldn't just narrow it. I had a hard time narrowing it down between different iterations. And of course, it's Alex Ross, and he's just a master. But I love how he's got the old in there, the new, off on the corner where you see Adam Smasher kind of kneeling down beside Damage. I thought was cool.
Yeah.
Power Girl looks like she's getting ready to whoop someone's ass.
Got Starman in the back.
Yeah, and then again, the JSA. It's the team that is the first superhero team.
Yeah.
It's the first team. It started it all.
They started it all. That's why I love them.
Yeah, again, like I said with Fantastic Four, if Stan Lee had done what he wanted to do and left Marvel, and who knows how different things would have been. Same thing with this. If DC and National don't decide, hey, let's combine our most popular characters that don't have their own books and make a team, I'm sure someone would have thought to give us a superhero team at some point, but who knows how long it would have been and what it would have
looked like. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't successful, that may have been it for superhero teams.
Exactly. Yeah. And like I said, when they were created, Superman and Batman weren't on it because they had their own books, and it was all the popular characters that didn't have their own solo titles. And that's why when Green Lantern and Flash got their own books, why they left the team and had other ones come in their place.
Now, Superman and Batman were considered honorary members.
They were honorary, but they weren't like officially part of the team because because of who was the guy with next to Dr. Fate with the red mouth.
That's Hourman. That's the android.
Oh yeah, that's the android Hourman from the future that was, that was built by the future version of Tyler's company, and didn't he have like their DNA in him or something like that? It's been a while since I read it. I don't remember exactly.
I guess. I mean, I would have to go. It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while since I read it. DC has better.
Great one.
Oh yeah, Pam was answering it. Hourman.
Mm-hmm.
It is. It's a lot of DC.
Yeah. Well, they're Invaders. We had Invaders.
Yeah, Invaders and X-Men and Avengers and
X-Force.
X-Force, yeah.
I had
Squadron Supreme.
I had 4 Marvel teams.
Mm-hmm. Inferior 5.
That's
DC.
Yeah. What I had 1, 2.
Old Justice. Oh no, that's
4, 5, 6. Oh no, I had 6 because I had New Warriors and Fantastic Four too.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I'm shocked that I was the only one that put the Fantastic Four on.
I am too. I really am. I love that team.
Well, again, it was favorite, not most.
Yeah.
Though without the Justice League, there may be no FF because of the legendary golf game between Goodman and Leibowitz. Yep.
All right, so we're going to Gary with your number 2 pick.
Woohoo!
There you go, baby. JSA.
There they are.
The table. That's
in all their glory.
Gary Frank art there on that. I just love that, sitting around the table, the initial meeting.
The scales of justice.
That's right. And we've, of course, we've all seen the image of All-Star 3, but I just thought this was a more modern image that they had used recently, and I thought it was really worth showing. So
it's beautifully done.
It sure is. And like Dan said, the scales behind it were really cool.
Yeah.
So I love it.
And you could tell that outside of Sandman and Dr. Fate, well, and I guess Spectre too, no one really gave a shit about leaving fingerprints at the scene.
No, they didn't. They weren't worried about it too much. Yeah. Just what a great team. What a great moment in comic history to bring these teams together. And they were all-star teams, 4 from the All-American Comics lineup, 4 from the National Periodical publications.
Just an ingenious idea.
Just put them together, and it was like, it was inspired by the All-Star baseball game where they had the National League and the American League come together and play, and that's what they did here. And it was just brilliant. All-Star Comics 3 changed comics history, and there we go. There's that meeting of those old guards, and all those characters are so damn cool. So
and I'll say, even though I like all the costume designs, Hourman has got one of the best Golden Age costume designs.
I agree. I think it may be one of the best of all time.
I agree. Cool. And one day we were talking about maybe doing a top 10 costume design show.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Oh, I got we could do top 10 best costumes, top 10 best costume redesigns, top 10 worst costume redesigns. I'm looking at you, 1990s bare midriff Thor.
Oh God,
Love
with the
it.
ponytail
We
and
We could do top 10 Janet Van Dyne costumes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we could all pick 10 different ones.
yeah.
Yeah, we could.
All right. Well, Mike, we're going with your number 2.
There
Yeah.
you go. Look at
There they are.
The Vader's way up top.
It's funny. I'm sitting there looking at my All Winners comic, and I'm like, "Damn it! I should have pulled my All Winners in there." You know? But it's basically the
Same team. Just a
basically the
little bit
Invaders here. But this is. I remember getting this one the first time, going, "Holy crap!" You know.
Yeah.
Then I had to go back and get the issue before with Baron Blood. So
Yeah, very cool.
Baron Blood's an excellent villain.
yeah.
Yes. All right. And we are going with Chris's number 2.
Hold on, give me a second.
Oh, there you go. Wow.
Holy crap!
Yep.
There is the All-Star Squadron.
Wow.
That is an awesome team.
I don't know, man. So you talk about the Legionnaires. I mean,
No,
That's a
it.
lineup.
That's a lineup there. That's for
that's a
sure.
lineup there.
Especially when you're talking about the Spectres part of that.
Oh, yeah. Well, technically every functioning superhero that operated in America at that time was technically a member of the All-Star Squadron.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why their roster is so big. But
Yep. You even got some members of the Freedom Fighters in there.
oh, yeah.
And, you
And
know,
all of these characters appeared throughout the series, and the series is really good.
Yeah.
yeah,
The
it
All-Star
is.
Squadron series is fantastic. Ass.
Yep.
for
Uncle
sure.
Sam. Look at Uncle Sam.
Yes.
Ass. That's right.
And
That was right.
You know, Chris,
I
you're
use
the
that as my clue for
yeah.
my showcase. Ass.
You know, Chris, for as much as you like the World War II characters, you're the only one that did not pick the Invaders as one of your teams.
Wow. Oh, speaking of World War II, Chris, have you read the 12?
Oh,
Yes,
what
I
a
did.
great
Oh,
book.
good.
Oh,
I have a simple answer for that, Dan.
What?
I don't like the Invaders.
Ooh.
I'm just kidding. I love them. I'm just kidding. I love them.
I was going
I'm
to say,
just kidding. I love
whoa.
Please
I
don't
was
kill me.
stunned.
Please don't kill me.
I
Please
was,
don't kill me.
I was stunned at that statement. What?
Yeah.
But yeah, look how many groups are in there. Freedom Fighters, Seven Soldiers.
No,
for
I
Victory.
love the Invaders. I just, I prefer DC over Marvel, and the Marvel teams that I picked were teams that I grew up on.
Oh, and you didn't pick Freedom Fighters. I thought you were just going to go all World War II teams.
Yeah.
Well, this team right here has got the Freedom Fighters in it, the
It's got everybody.
JSA in it,
Yeah.
and the Seven Soldiers of Victory in it. So
Yeah.
But
that's
no,
why-
that's fine.
Very well pick Freedom Fighters. I mean, they really haven't done a whole lot.
Well, that's fine that you chose not to put the Invaders on your team so you could fit Old Justice and
Yeah.
the Inferior 5 on there.
yeah, there you go. Yeah, see, he was being
Hey,
vindictive.
someone
He put
had
them
to get
be-
cut.
He put
Someone
them to
had to
be
get cut.
vindictive.
All right, well, we're going to my number 2, which is the big gun of
Huge.
DC.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
And again, it's, I couldn't pick, even though I I prefer the satellite years of Justice League because of the big roster. I might go the current one with Justice League Unlimited, where it's really everybody is part of the team. And I like
Yeah.
the idea of the way they have the base up there in space, and the way that they have so many characters on it, and they all have quarters on the base, and they're all just hanging out. So on any given mission, you could have whatever combination of characters, and you can have, big time characters and super obscure characters that might be appearing for the first time or have only made one appearance, and they're all interacting and they're all equal. And I love the whole idea that they're doing with that now, where they have pretty much everybody that's a hero in DC gets to be part of the league.
That's
And And I like it better the way they do it than the way Marvel does it with the Avengers. It's never worked with the Avengers as well as it has with the League.
Is that a Michael Turner?
Ed Beans.
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 Okay.
Or Bennis or Beans.
Bennis,
Bennis,
something
yeah.
like.
It's
But yeah, I
beautiful.
think the only reason I put these above the JSA is because the JSA is kind of part of the League, and it's the big gun. It's the big team for for DC. It's the number one team.
Where did you have JSA on your list?
3.
Three. Gotcha.
So, yeah, like I said, and just because, even as you look on here, how many JSA members
Mm-hmm.
are in this image? That's just
Bunch of them.
like,
Yep.
not even close to the full image from Justice League.
This is a pretty good lineup here too. This
That's
is
gorgeous.
Yep.
Yeah, this was one from when they relaunched it
Me too, Boosh.
Yep.
with Brad Meltzer as the writer.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Meltzer did an amazing job.
Oh, it was an excellent run.
Yeah. He's a good writer.
Yeah.
He's a great writer.
Oh,
Novel.
yeah, his novels are fantastic.
Oh, he's fantastic.
Love his
All right. So we are at the number 1 spot. So we're going to go with Gary, and we're going to do a recap real quick from 10 to 2. We got 10, 9, 8, 7. Man, I feel like Sunny now.
Mm-hmm.
6,
Yeah.
5,
Wow.
4, 3, 2, and what should be no surprise to anybody.
That's
number
right, baby.
Yeah.
Justice League of America. First
There you go.
series I ever completed. This is the great big splash panel from JLA 200, which, as I said yesterday on the podcast, and for my money, this is the greatest anniversary issue of any comic there's
Oh, yeah.
ever been. It
Yes,
is-
Joe
it
Kelly
is
had a good run too.
so good. But I picked
I'm going to
this-
say it's probably the best single issue story published from that time.
I will go with that. I will
Yeah.
go with that. It's fantastic. Had all the feels. Had all the great artists.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I said the other day, Jim Aparo, Terry Austin, Brian Boland, Brett Breeding, Pat Broderick, Jerry Conway writing it, Frank Gosia, Dick Giordano, Carmine Infantino, Gil Kane, Joe Kubert, George Perez. You could
Wow.
this book
What more
was
do you
amazing.
want?
Yep, for Perez did the framing sequence. So,
Beautifully done.
and I love this. This is when they're charging.
Yay, Boosh.
And there it goes, Mobius. And what it says is, this is a little dig at the Avengers, but it's still kind of fun. They have no battle cry, nor do they need one. They are 15 of the greatest heroes this weary world has ever seen. And their strength resides in no simple slogans, but in their very identity, for they are the Justice League. I just love that. Just love that. And like I
Gives
said,
me chills.
yeah. And like I said, just a little subtle shot they took at the Avengers. I know they meant it with love, but
Yeah.
I just love that image. The great George Perez.
Look at all that color.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Yeah, that's whatever bad guys are waiting on the other end of that, not good. And in this
They're
case,
in trouble.
it was those aliens from Apellex
Yeah.
that they were coming after, which was this was such a great anniversary issue because it tied into their first mission.
Yeah.
So great
So
stuff.
well done.
Great stuff.
All right. So on to Mike. We're going to do the countdown as well. We got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
And what's no surprise?
and the number 1.
Yep.
Right.
Knew it. Teen Titans.
Teen Titans, baby.
That
Classic.
is just an awesome
George
cover.
Perez.
That is beautiful.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
That it is.
Took some of the original Titans, took Beast Boy from Doom Patrol, created 3 new characters, and
Yep.
made one of the biggest books of the 80s.
Yeah.
One was-
And came up with one of the coolest villains.
Yeah.
With that's
so
funny.
close, Boosh. So close. Yeah.
The Eternals said no.
Eternals.
Somebody out there,
No,
someone
whatever.
out there somewhere has the Eternals #1.
That's
I
funny.
don't think we'll ever meet them, but somebody out there
Um,
got him as their #1.
This series did give rise to Deathstroke, the Terminator.
Let's joke the
Mhm.
Terminator.
Sure
And,
did.
And that's a villain used to this day,
Yeah.
and
Getting his
Well,
own books
very
and-
popular villain.
Well, look at the Deathstroke begat Deadpool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, and if they wanted, that's the money crossover right there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
Deathstroke. You know.
at least they acknowledged it in the
In the Batman.
the second one.
Yeah. They did. What a great cover.
Yeah.
What a great book. That's
it's
one of
beautiful.
That
I mean,
book
it
is-
shows Perez worked on everything outside of X-Men is the only big thing that he didn't work on. And if they had, if Marvel and DC had been able to play nice just a little bit longer, we would have gotten that sequel, the Titans X-Men. We would have gotten the second
Perez-
crossover that Wolfman and Perez were going to do, and it was going to be the Hellfire Club teaming up with Brother Blood.
That would have been
Perez-
awesome.
Perez did do in a X-Men annual.
Yeah. He didn't do it. Yeah, he didn't do a lot, but
But he did. It had Archon in it.
Yeah.
yeah.
I have an Alex Ross version of this, which is just incredible.
I like Archon,
All right.
an
So we're
unused character that I think is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so on to Chris. Counting down, we
No
got
surprise.
Oh, Justice.
and
Come on, go back. Let's just savor the look on Boyd
Carrie's
face that he has made the third top 10.
I guess Doyle Dickles is going to be a feature in every top 10 episode. You know what? I can't wait.
No, he's not.
I'm going to have him on my list. When it's top 10 ass hats, he's going to be #1.
Right above me.
Yeah, right above Chris. Chris will be #2.
savor this too. Look at this picture. He's such a fucking loser that he doesn't even have a costume. All the rest of them at least have costumes.
And what really
got his
pisses me
normal
off
clothes
about
on.
this is the artist didn't even bother to put his wrench in his hand
Yeah.
No.
Todd Knock drew this.
that he always carries.
Yeah. He should beat himself to death with it.
Oh, goodness.
geez.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
Oh, we got number 10, number 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
They were almost all solid picks, Chris.
and well, almost all.
Almost all solid.
And to no surprise to anyone, number 1.
There you go.
There you go.
There's
Great.
a great,
Yeah.
very frank cover. Yep.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Yep. That was a great cover. That was a variant. Yep.
That Wonder Woman is phenomenal. That
Did you
costume-
do you have that issue? You went and bought that issue, right?
I do
you
not
got
have that one. No.
You don't have this variant? Okay.
No.
Gotcha.
But I'll get it.
Yeah. So good.
That is really nice. But, what more can be said about the JSA? They were phenomenal.
Yeah.
And
They
this
were the
was 3
first.
covers that connected.
Yeah, Chris, you got this.
really?
I
Yeah.
thought he got this at a
You got
show.
this
Did
at
I
the
pick
last
this
show,
up?
the 3 copy.
Oh, I did. I did. It's the covers that go. This is the. It's the Dark Knight Metals.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dark Knight Metals. Yeah.
That's why it didn't.
Yeah, see, this is
Connect.
why you're a candidate to join Old Justice.
I filled out the paperwork already, baby. I'm just waiting to be invited.
No, right now you're wearing more of a costume than Doiby Dickles was. And
There you go.
oh yeah, like you said, what more can be said? They were the first. They were the
Yep.
first superhero team.
And while some of the characters may seem corny and silly and were very two-dimensional when they first came out, over the years they've really developed into just phenomenal characters.
Oh, totally.
But,
Yeah.
but look how cool the costume designs were, though.
Oh,
These
oh,
gold
yeah.
characters.
It's the
Just
best,
so
man. And that's what attracted me to the JSA in the first place was the costume designs. I was like, who are these guys?
Yeah.
These costumes are so cool.
Yeah.
mystery.
And they
men.
are.
They're mystery men.
Yeah.
Very cool.
All right, now for my
No surprise here either.
There
Yeah,
you go.
We got 10. We got 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And it's no surprise to anyone knowing the run that I am working on that will maybe one day complete. Number 1.
There you go.
Should have picked a higher res photo. It looked better on my phone.
Yeah. That.
The
That
Avengers.
is a great
Avengers.
Perez.
With a happy beast.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you
Look
know,
how
there's,
happy he is.
yeah, there's a version of this flipped around where they're running away from you too.
Is there really?
Yeah, I have that. I have.
Oh,
that.
yeah.
That's in the cover. Yep.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, the Avengers. And again, everyone knows I'm a big West Coast Avengers fan, and Great Lakes Avengers, but I was like, you know what? They're all Avengers. I can't pick a favorite lineup because there's just so many great ones. There's so many great characters, and I love it. One day, hopefully, knock on wood, hopefully I'll be able to complete my run of Volume 1. But always love the Avengers.
That's why I didn't include West Coast Avengers, because I just figured they were under the Avengers umbrella for me too. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's like I said, I'm a huge West Coast fan. I got the complete run, but it's there were so many teams to put on here. I kind of looked at it like, well, I want Young Justice, I want West Coast Avengers. I'll kind of fit them in with the main teams. All right, so yeah, which group would choose the Annihilators top 10 team for me to travel to the solar system?
So yeah, this was a question: which group would you want to be a part of?
Let's see. Boo says Wildcat's one of his favorite characters. I don't know, the Super Friends.
Twins with the Wonder Twins.
Oh, I thought that was Power Girl with the Wonder Twins.
Nah.
Yes, it is.
All right,
Boo.
so-
What do you mean? I wanted to introduce you to the twins.
So Liz would join the Gotham City Sirens. I don't think
That's awesome.
that's a surprise. Richard said, he would join the Annihilators, travel the solar system with him. I mean, you could do that with the Green Lantern Corps too, or the Nova Corps. So so who would you guys pick for your if you were going to be able to join one team? I guess it doesn't even have to be a team that's on the list here too. You could pick someone that didn't even make your list.
No, I think I would. I'd love the Titans, especially coming in as a teen, if it came in as a teenager kind of thing, and
Yeah.
the whole evolution,
Yeah.
for me, that's definitely attractive.
Well, since we don't have to, I like Titans are a great pick. Since we don't have to use the team we picked, then I might go with the Swedish bikini team. You remember those ads?
You don't think they qualify as superpowers? Well, actually, they may have.
I don't know. They
No.
do make great flotation devices.
That's true.
I don't know, but I guess if you join them, you have to wear the same uniform.
That's what I'm waiting to see.
Well,
Yeah.
there you go.
Guardians of the
Galaxy.
Galaxy. I think I might pick even though they weren't high on my list, I think I might pick Legion of Superheroes to join. There's so many of them, so many cool characters and powers, and no matter what power I had, I'd still have a flight ring.
There you go.
True.
And the Legion was really cool because it was kind of done like a soap opera. Everybody was, you had all the couples dating here,
Yeah.
dating there. You
Yeah.
voted for your leader all the time. It was cool. As
And there
much
would
as
be-
I want to say, go ahead. So if you're talking about Legion,
I'd say there would be Dan and Brainiac 5.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
As much as I want to say JLA because that's like the big leagues, I think it would be JSA just because it's family. It's family, it's legacy. You'd have the support of the older heroes, and then you have the younger heroes there too as well. I just think it's the family, the legacy, the sentimentality. I think the JSA would probably be the cool one to go with.
That's cool.
Well, and I'm going to have to share that sentiment, Gary. That would be the JSA. With one more caveat, it would be the JSA during World War II. There's something about that time period that calls to me. I love the music from that time period, the cinema, the patriotism. and the pride that we had as a country.
You know, and beating up Nazis isn't bad either.
And beating up Nazis is, that's top notch work, man. That's fun. I mean, you don't get any better than that. The only thing better than that is Nazi zombies.
Nazi zombies.
I don't know. There was this great movie, and by great I mean just stupid, terrible piece of shit, but funny, called "Surf Nazis Must Die."
Love it.
That.
Have you seen Dead Snow?
Oh yes, both of them.
Fantastic.
Both
There
of
are
them.
two of them, and it's in the Alps. So where is that? It's in like Norway or something.
Yeah.
What is that
They
last
had a Nazi. They had a Nazi, some cursed Nazi gold there, and these people find it, didn't they? Or they found one piece, and these Nazi zombies came back to life and came looking for it.
Yeah.
It was actually pretty cool.
And then
It
second
was
one
the
they
bloodiest film I think I've
Yeah.
ever seen.
on the snow?
had-
Yeah.
the snow.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining us. Thank
Sorry.
you in the chat, all of you, for sharing your favorite top 10 teams as well. You know, we had Justice League and JSA and X-Men and Avengers. We had a lot of teams that made everybody's list. And then, I think we each had a couple, a team or two that, were exclusive to our own lists. So
We did, yeah.
Teen
Yeah.
Titans, I think, was on everyone's list too. So,
Yep.
it was a lot of fun. Don't know what the next top 10 we'll do is. It'll probably be in, 3-4 weeks.
Hey, congratulations! We kept it under 4 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
I guarantee you this though: the next top 10, I will not have Doiby Dickles anywhere near it.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm going to hold my breath on that, and I'm sure I'll be just fine.
Thanks, Liz.
So I guess we're not going to do top 10 Golden Age Green Lantern sidekicks.
Top 10
That's
worst
the
sidekick.
next one we're going to do, and I defy him to keep Doiby off that list. Thanks, Mr. Keith.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank
you backed
you,
me into a corner.
Thank you, Boosh.
So
Thank you, Boosh. And thank you all. Thank everybody in the chat for
Thank you.
add
You guys
your
had
teams,
great
Pam.
lists.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this top 10. This is Dan's baby. He did a great idea, great job.
Great idea, dude.
It's a lot of
Gary,
fun.
Gary was the one that picked top 10 teams for tonight. So make sure to join us on Saturday. We'll be back with Comics Unleashed. And then, of course, next week we'll have the podcast on Wednesday. I'm not sure who's going to be on with Sonny, but someone will be. And then we'll be doing Comic Character of the Week for Blue Beetle on Thursday.
Yep.
And we'll be back with Comics Unleashed the next Saturday after that. So check us out. Check us out online at thecodexstation.com. Links to all the different socials on there. So
And-
again,
If you're Frederick this weekend, if you're in the Frederick, Maryland, you'll catch the four of us at the Schaff Show in
Yep.
Frederick. And just let me give a little shout out to Comic Logic. On Sunday, May 17th, we're having our Spring Lot Con. And I don't know that we can say who yet, but we do have
Special
a
guest.
special guest. I don't know if it's been announced yet, has it, Mike?
Nope, hasn't been announced yet.
Hasn't been announced. We have a special guest comic writer who is a great friend of our shop, and he will be there on
Live and in person.
live and in person. So Liz wants top 10 female characters, and when we do that,
Liz will be on.
Liz needs to be on the show.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely.
All right. Well, thank you guys.
And I will be broadcasting from Gary's house on Saturday, I believe.
Right.
He'll be here. Yeah, for the Comics Unleashed. He'll be here Saturday night. He's coming in, and we're gonna.
Oh,
hang out.
awesome, Richard. That's going to be fantastic.
Oh, Richard.
That's awesome.
Oh,
Richard,
that'll be great.
Richard, if you're gonna, let us know your plans, man.
Very
Because if
cool.
you're gonna come down, that's a Sunday. If you're gonna come down the day before on Saturday or something, we can hang out. If you want to tour the Library of Comics or whatever, maybe we can get these knuckleheads to show up or something and hang out there.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
let us know, Richard.
Yeah. You
Absolutely.
definitely, if you're down there, you definitely got to tour the library, Richard. It's fantastic. All right, guys. Well, thank you all again.